Video done properly, and I will stress done properly, can deliver a much more natural communication. It certainly allows, let's say, me as a selling agent to be able to determine whether the person I'm talking to understands what I'm saying. Okay, consider I'm trying to advise you on a new product that you might actually purchase from us. I need to be sure that you're understanding. I need to make sure that there isn't a quizzical look on your face, that you are nodding, and there's the odd episode of realization that this is actually good, and that allows me to either continue with my communication along that tack or change the method of delivery, if you like, to make sure that you are understanding. And again, in one of the pilots that I was involved in with a bank here in the UK, they had a problem of the number of experts they had on a particular mortgage product compared to the number of branches they had into which people turned up to ask about that product. There was a big mismatch, that they were spread across the country. They had a few hundred experts and more than 1,000 locations to deliver the expertise into. And they looked at virtualizing the delivery of some of that information. They picked 3 locations in rural England, and they provided some fancy AV technology, connected them back to the HQ, and when people arrived to say, I'd like some advice on this particular product, they were immediately connected to the expert. And in all 3 of the locations where they ran the pilot, they had double-digit growth in the sale of that product within those locations, compared to the previous mechanism, which was somebody turns up and says, I'd like to speak to somebody, and they would look at the calendar and say, the guy who has that product as a specialism is here on Thursday. Can you come back on Thursday and speak to him then? And the people very politely would say, yes, of course, but never show up because they found an expert somewhere else to speak to more quickly.